Hi everyone, so how are you? I'm Dean Ryan Lake, and yeah, if you can just forgive me, because this is my first proper YouTube video, where you can see my face and everything. Before it was just mine and stuff on my phone, so, you know. So anyway, honesty. It's a fickle thing, isn't it? Too much, you can say honesty is a good thing, can't you? Telling the truth, you don't have that stress, that weight of a lie. Yet, too much truthfulness can be seen as, a bit of indiscipline, can't it? I mean, you're told something, and a white lie is the best option, not to hurt the other's feelings. But then you're tactless, and you end up hurting them. So, two sides of the coin, isn't it? But anyway, I want to tell you a story of where a lie leads to good things for someone. Okay. Many years ago, in a town far, far away, there was a woodcutter. But the funny thing is that he was not the only woodcutter in that town. No, not at all. So it did not make the most business sort of sense, but it was the only thing he could do. So one day, late at night, he goes to get some wood, cuts down some trees near the river. So he's just walking into a tree, whack, 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 whack. And all of a sudden, the axe head gets caught in the trunk. Try as he might, he can't. He absolutely can't pull it out. He tries, and he tries, and he tries. And then suddenly, it comes out. The bad thing, though, is that the axe head flies from the handle and splashes into the river. Distraught, the woodcutter falls to his knees and shakes his head, fighting back the tears that sting the corners of his eyes. What can he do? It'd be almost impossible to afford another axe. He barely made enough to feed his family. He was done for, and he didn't know what else to do. What other job could he work as? Then, with his peripheral vision, he sees a light shining from the river. He doesn't know what to make of it. He gets up slowly, and he wonders, what could it be? Then before his very eyes, a beautiful woman rises above the surface. Oh, she was so beautiful. Long hair that went to her ankles. Big blue eyes, just like the river. Well, river in daylight. She smiles at him. Oh, hello. What seems to be the matter? Well, you see, I'm a woodcutter, and I've lost my axe head. It fell to the bottom of the river. Still she smiles, and she actually says that she would go to the bottom of the river to fetch it for him. Overjoyed, the woodcutter agrees with it, and she goes back into the river, and then she comes back up within 10 seconds, holding a silver axe head, should I say? I think I've spoiled it there, but yes, a silver axe head. And she asks him, "Is this yours?" The woodcutter shakes his head. "No, that's not mine." She goes back in again, and this time she brings out, yes, you've guessed it, a golden axe head. "Is this yours?" Again, the woodcutter shakes his head. That is not his. No, his is a metal one. Once more, she goes into the river, this time taking a bit longer, and when she comes out, in her hands is the metal axe head. The woodcutter's ecstatic. He accepts the axe heads. This time, the tears that sting his eyes, tears of joy, not of sorrow. "Oh, thank you," he says. "You don't understand how much you've saved me." The woman smiles again. "You are a very honest man. Honesty is very rare. And you shall be rewarded. I shall reward you with these 2 axe heads. The axe heads of silver and gold." The man is stunned. The woodcutter. He cannot believe it. But what could he do? Should he accept it or not? "I can't accept this," he says. "I can't. I'm just happy with with my metal one." "I insist you take it," the woman says. "It is your reward. Use them well." And before he could refuse again, she drops him at his feet and submerges herself back into the river. The man pauses. The woodcutter pauses before picking him up and running all the way home to share this with his family. His wife and his kids are overjoyed. They have a nice dinner. They invite their friends, their neighbors. And he's able to tell the story of what happened to his fellow woodcutters. Intrigued, the woodcutters decide to do the same thing, one at a time, each night. But it doesn't go to plan. For you see, they do the same thing. They lose their axe head into the river, but when the lady comes out and shows them the silver axe head, their greed does not allow them to refuse. They try and claim the silver one straight away. And the lady, angered by their lies, smacks them round the head and keeps their metal axe heads. And that is why it pays to be honest. Yeah, I heard this story way back when I was living in Kenya, and I'm just trying to get it back. Yeah, but that's pretty much what happens. It's pretty much a fable. I think it originates from Asia or something. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this story, and I know it's not the best, but I hope it just shows you how being honest can lead to lots of good things. And maybe I can do another story where too much honesty leads to negative things happening to you. So anyway, I really do appreciate this, and thank you so much.